I ain't gonna lie, I like doing live so much better than recording and then gotta edit and do all that other bubblegum shit. Mm-hmm. Come on in. No, let me stop. How we do? Y'all been seeing me before the video. What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah, Great Fire, Rich Famous.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account.
I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Happy Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday. Y'all know what's next. What you working on, how you working it, and is it working for you? Me personally, I'm working on education, investing more in beneficial knowledge. Anyways, the NBA tournament, we finally here. You know, it's only one game on the slate, so before we get to the cup and who I'm taking tonight, y'all see I got the Bucks, y'all see I got OKC. Let's get a quick recap of yesterday. 6 games on the slate, and I believe we went 3-3, but it doesn't matter, because the 3 locks that we gave out, not from Yonkers, but the locks to get you and me the winner. Chicken dinner wins. Don't get me wrong, my integrity, and I do take giving out the picks seriously, and even moving forward, I'm going to take them more seriously as far as, giving out the picks and then saying, boom, this is what I'm doing today, so that you can see and you can follow and you can see if we both can get some money, you know what I mean, in that regards. But yesterday, 6 games on the slate. We had Detroit over Miami with the 4.5. They won outright. Miami was down, came back, fought, ultimately lost by 1. Next, we had Charlotte. Charlotte was playing Philly. No Joel Embiid, but Tyrese Maxey and Paul George, playoff P. They got it done. So that was a bad loss. Brooklyn. I had Brooklyn. Cleveland came in and we are the better team, and we knew that going in. I didn't think they would cover the spread. I thought they would just come in, win, and get up out of there. Toronto. They lost. Had them with 1.5. Some of you might have them with 1, so it's a push. But we figured Toronto, I said, win or lose, ATS-wise, they are a good team. And most of the time, you will win more than you lose with them. Sacramento was L Trashington, but not surprising. They did play the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets is one of the teams that will have something to say in the West. And they came in and they spanked them, even though Sacramento did come back. And then they ultimately lost. Last game of the night wasn't even close. This was our biggest play. This was our best play of the day, which was the LA Clippers. And they came in and they put foot to ass, and they was like, did not tell you not to come in this house after curfew? Like, you know what I mean? But with that said, 3-3. We was 190 and 192, my last calculations. So now we 93 and we 95. We still under 500, but as far as the locks, we are now 99 and 91. We 8 games above 500. And like I said, not that I wasn't taking it serious before, but when you give out a lot of picks, I see why some of the other professionals, and I'm not claiming to be one, that's why I'm saying it like that. The people that's online, it's what they do. They don't got no other job. They living their life off gambling. Obviously, there's professionals that do it. I'm not one of them, but I am going against them, and I want my picks to be right, especially the picks that I'm saying these is the winners right here. So we will definitely do better in that regards, and after I give out the winners, I will say this is the one pick that's definitely probably gonna hit today. This is what I'm gonna bet on. Let's get some money together. But now we 99 and 91, so we doing pretty damn good. At least for all the locks that we've been giving out. Today's game, let's get right to it. How long we been on? A little 5 minutes. I'm not gonna keep y'all long. There's only one game, and we're gonna break it down for y'all. See, I got the Bucks. You see, I got OKC. When the tournament was in the quarterfinals, I came on like, yo, I'm gonna take Atlanta because I figure like the in-season tournament is built for like the teams that's not gonna win the chip. And to that is a precedent where we see like pit stop, let's win the in-season chip, then we win the championship. I think a lot of the teams this is a side note real quick to get to my point. I think a lot of the teams that have a chance to win, they don't really care about the in-season tournament, especially the toll that it takes on you. Last year was the first one. Me and my comrade, we figured out it was going to be the Lakers. And we figured out like at the quarterfinal, like, yo, they're going to win. And we also was like, damn, they exerting a lot of energy. They're going to probably be losing. And we bet against them coming out of the tournament as well. This season, second time around, I'm like, Atlanta out of nowhere. Plus, I liked the odds. I'm like, they could possibly win, and this is why I thought before we get to the Bucks and OKC. They already just beat the Bucks. They match up well with them. OKC beat them early in the year. They got a good record against Houston. If they would have won, I think they would have won. And then OKC just beat them, but prior to that, they matched up well with them. So I just thought it was a chance they could swoop in, but they didn't. The Bucks won, and this is why I'm gonna go with the Bucks. One side note that don't got nothing to do with the sports. But if you watch my channel, you know I think sports is a little fixed when they want to. You know what I mean? Or rigged, as I like to say. So you got what's the dude, Darvin Ham from the Lakers, who won it last year. He undefeated in tournament play. And also, I think it's Prince, or I think it is Prince because he came from the Lakers. You got that going. You got the narrative, oh, this is the oldest team, which I didn't know, going against the fourth youngest team. Also, I think OKC has a legitimate chance to win it all. They would have to get through Boston. I think they definitely could get out of the West. Not saying they are, but I'm saying their path to championship or getting to the chip is easier than the Bucks, who we know that now that Boston got the DNA and they've been had it. But I'm talking about the current players of your wrist bling bling, my shit bling blah. So they got that in them. Jason Tatum, like, state your sauce. They all in and they dogs and they could do it again. So even though Giannis did it before too, but that's the best team in the NBA to me, especially with Porzingis. So their road is going to be a little tougher as opposed to in the West. It's not too many teams. It's definitely OKC. It's Dallas. If you want to put Minnesota, I don't really with Randall. I don't know how that's going to work out. Denver, even though they ain't been playing well, Joker could be like, oh no, I'm still the best. And only a few teams, right? In the East, it might be a little more if you could get past Boston. With that being said, I don't think Giannis and them is winning this year. Just like I didn't think the Lakers was going to win last year. Although I thought it was Atlanta, I think it's going to be Giannis and them now. OKC, they can lose, and people are like, yeah, it's their chance to prove it. Yeah, it's a chance to prove it, but it's not a chip. So you're not proving nothing. Because Giannis already got one. Bobby Portis already got one. It's still Lopez already got one. So they've been there and done that. Beat a Phoenix team down 2-0, came back and we spanked you 4 straight, show you who's your daddy. You know what I mean? And we know Phoenix is soft. OKC definitely not soft, but it's also the narrative. They got the best, they got this, they got that, and they are leading in all those categories. If we had to say who's the better team right now, it's definitely OKC. But in the one game takes all, you got Giannis, who is the best player. And then after that, I'm going to say, obviously, it's S.A. Maybe Lillard, maybe it's Jalen Williams, younger, more spry, give the speech with vigor, and pass the wine cooler, you big back like you jingling, baby. It's an LL reference. Now with the matchups, right? Giannis and Shea Gill, I went through the matchups before I just said I'm taking the Bucks on some whim that, just because. Still got to go through the matchups. So the last matchup, OKC did win, but the last 5 matchups prior to that, Milwaukee is spanking them. And just beating them, not always spanking them. So now you're giving me 5. So even if I lose, if I keep it a tight game, close game, then those points should be Boston. I think it will be a close game for entertainment purposes as well. We don't want to see no blowout each way. Fans going to be like, damn, you're going to tune off. If it's a blowout, you're going to tune off. If it's close, especially if you got money on the game, you're going to stay engaged. But also, that's the second reason. when you go through the lineup in the match, you say Gilchrist, SA, Giannis. That's matchup. Then the second best player on their team, I think it's Jalen Williams. He's like 21. Dame is right there. So that's matchup. Then it's Prince, low level. Then it's the other player. When you go through all the matchup, I'm not looking at it, but the starting five is even pretty much. Then I think they bench is like 35 for OKC, and they like 33, 31. It's not much of a difference. So if everybody has their average, it's going to be a close game. Now, granted, SA could go off, Giannis could go. I think Giannis going to probably drop 40 tonight. 40 piece. I think he coming out, show he's, the best player. And I like, side note, I like the fact that he came out and said they're going to win. He could have took the political route. Like, we're going to come, we're going to put our best foot forward, we're going to see how we do, and woo, 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 and And just like Jimmy Butler in the bubble, although they lost, so I fuck with Jimmy, and certain athletes when they say shit out loud. He like, we could beat anybody when he told Rachel Nichols, and I believed him. He made me convinced, and even though they didn't beat the Lakers, they did beat everybody else to get to the chip. They just couldn't beat LeBron and them. But to hear Giannis come out and like, nah, we gonna win. It's not even the question as far as the losing is an option. And he could have came out like, yo, we gonna play our best, see where the chips may fall. And, a lot of athletes don't like to stand on business and come out like, yeah, we gonna win. Broadway Joe. And do the impossible like Broadway Joe. You know what I mean? So I think Giannis and them was going to win. All they got to do tonight is just go get it. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got to go do. Moving forward, it's no games tomorrow, so you won't see me tomorrow. Be back live action on Thursday. But again, we go with the Bucks tonight. I think they're going to win the game with the points, and I think they're going to win outright. But it's the chip, so you never know. Bet who you want to bet with. Do your research, and again, like guys always say, I put the money right there, and the quote on the channel was because that's your money, son. Whether you listening to me, not a self-proclaimed professional, or you listening to somebody else that is a proclaimed professional, it's always your money. It's always your money. And whatever you doing for, however you getting it, whether you borrow bag, whatever you do, or you hustling hard just to throw it away to Vegas, because that's big bank, take little bank. Know that this is what you doing, because if you lose and you listen to a professional or me, you don't get your money back. That's why I be giving out the picks. Like, this is not, I could charge you for the picks, for the knowledge, for the studying, but if I'm a bet anyway and win, then what the fuck I need your bread for? You know what I mean? We want to get bread together. Let me know who you take and let me know who you like. Let me know what you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, it's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.